Clea, newest broken card or utter garbage? Let's jump in.
Doctor Strange?
Can I help you?
You caused an incursion, and we're gonna fix it. Unless you're afraid.
How's it going, folks? Welcome back to the Snap Academy. I'm Muse, and today we have our new card in Clea. Clea is a 1/2 with the ability, whenever this permanently gains power, add Flames of the Faultine to your hand if in hand or in play, not in deck. Then our Flames of the Faultine have their own ability with the on reveal ability, 1 cost, on reveal, afflict. I just said on reveal so many times. On reveal, afflict an enemy card here with -3 power. When we first data mined this card, and even when we first saw Clea in the developer preview and all that good stuff, we were very on the fence about Clea. There, didn't seem like too great of synergies with everything going on, and well, that may have been a lie. So I only played one deck on stream when I was kind of building with Clea, and I think we already did it. We already did the thing. This deck that we are playing went 15-2 with an 88.2% win rate and positive 47 cubes. That is absolutely bonkers. Just completely bonkers. We were not expecting this. This was one of 3 decks we had ready for the day, and this deck was doing so well that I decided just to keep playing it and tune it up and really get it to a place that I liked, and that is here. Make sure you join us every Tuesday as we do play these decks. We get these theory crafts, and if you have a fantastic deck, a lot of our videos have actually been viewer decks that just happen to be awesome and make the cut and turn into videos. So if you want to join us, be part of the deck building process, make sure you join us every Tuesday for New Card Day at MuseEXE on Twitch and right here on YouTube. So from the bottom to the top, we've got the Hood. The Hood is probably one of my favorite cards in the game. You're making that 1/6 demon, and both of those synergize very well with a couple of our cards that we're going to talk about later. Clea, we are going to be buffing with 3 technically cards to get her kind of filling up our hand and do a whole lot of damage later. Nico, we're happy with the draw card. Since this is kind of a combo deck, we do want to get through a little bit more of our deck so we get all of the pieces. Nightcrawler is going to eat up some buffs and be able to move around, get us into those locations that we might not be able to otherwise. Surge is just in every deck I build anymore. Surge just helps out, kind of gives you a little bit of extra power, but also make things a little bit smoother so you can do a little bit more every play. Now, here is where our different synergies start popping in with the Collector. So the Collector, you are going to be getting procs off with the Merlin, as well as the Clea, as well as the Hood, and sometimes with the Absorbing Man into the Hood if you absolutely need to. This is pretty consistent to get the Collector. I know I saw him at a 211 at one point, which was fantastic. Our Merlin, we are going to be making spells, and it just kind of helps us out. It gives us a way to get rid of a Hood, polymorph a Nico, polymorph a Nightcrawler if we need to, polymorph Marvel Boy if we need to, polymorph a Professor X if we need to. We'll talk about more of that later. Absorbing Man is really here for the Kahori combo, but does also work with a Hood if you need to do that, or even a Lady Deathstrike on the last turn. Kahori is going to proc off our Clea possibly multiple times, and I think the first time, literally the first game that we played with Clea and Kahori, we got 3 Flames of the Faultine. It kind of procced off really, really hard, and it's a lot of numbers. It's a lot more numbers than I would have thought. The Professor X did just get a buff, so we can play skills into that Professor X, which means we can play those Flames of the Faultine or polymorph into the Professor X lane, getting us a bigger 6-drop on the last turn, or use the Flames of Faultine to just kind of finish off that lane. And Lady Deathstrike is just a nice little tech card because a lot of people are going to be playing Merlins, things like that. Those lower cards on turn 5, or get rid of our Hood later, and we can even do like a Lady Deathstrike into an Absorbing Man if we absolutely need to do that. Overall, I had a lot of fun with this deck on stream. Like I said, we went 88% win rate and a ton of cubes. We were not ready to do that. It just was so smooth, and we're going to check that out in the pilot here in a second. But before we do that, grab the link in the description, and while you're down there, consider joining our Discord server, where all of us like-minded Snap folks like to give deck tech advice, play other things, and just kind of chit-chat and talk, sometimes about food like we do on stream as well. So let's jump in. So this is actually a pretty solid start with the Nightcrawler that gives us automatic Marvel Boy triggers, making that Nightcrawler even bigger, Surge to get us going as well. This is a pretty nice start. I'd like to see a Clea or maybe another 1-drop. Not sure, but definitely going Surge if we don't get anything else we want to do. +1 energy. Yeah, I think I'd rather just Marvel Boy now. Yep, we don't need to do anything else yet, so we'll just get the Marvel Boy rolling. Now we can do, if we do get the Clea, we can Collector Clea. Oh, they got both, okay. Looks like they're also doing Clea stuff. I think what I would like to do is Collector, honestly. Yeah, because the Surge won't matter as much on turn 3. So definitely want to get that rolling. Hopefully we do pull a Clea. Kind of get a redraw here. Merlin, not what we want. Oh, come on, give me Clea. Perfect. All right, now we're good to go. And we will do Clea into Surge to kind of help us get a little bit more going. So a Clea will give us what we need. We'll also proc our Collector. I maybe, actually, you know what? I want to do both of these because I want to get the Collector value. I just decided that. Get a little more scaling over here so that if they do get their Merlin down, we can do something. That's fine. Clea's going to get buffed. Collector's going to get buffed. We can move that Nightcrawler somewhere later. Polymorph's not terrible here. Actually, I can do this into here, into here, into here. And Bob's your uncle. Of course, we can't play any 1-drop spells over here, but not the end of the world. Can't play 1-drops over here, so I might be able to just move the Nightcrawler over, honestly. I might just do that, move the Nightcrawler over. Oh, Kid Omega. That's actually kind of funny. That's the one way I get to play Kid Omega. Or Werewolf. Ooh, okay, we're fine there now. We're actually fine there. And we get a Clea trigger. What I think I would like to do here is... what do I want to do here? Next card, give it +2 power. I do like that. Into here. Into here. I can't play there. Into here, because then that gives that +2 power. And then... over the Nightcrawler into a Flames of the Fall Team. No, into Omniversal Presence. Actually, it's 3-4. I does tie. -3, but I kind of would rather scale over there. Okay, hold on. So I think I would oh, yeah, there's only 2 here. So I definitely want to do that. into here, into here. Yeah, I do want to do that because that gives it +2 over there, +2 there, 6 there. Flames of the Faultine. That was a lot to think about. Okay, hit monkey. Oh, and it moves over, so we're good there. Demon does nothing. Polymorph will move the werewolf over. Universal Presence doesn't do it, and I think we got it. Let's go. That was a lot. That was way too much to keep track of. That was a lot going on. Okay. Let's start with a little run action, which is nice. Unfortunately, we don't have anything for the Marble Boy to feast on. But we at least will start getting cards for the Kahori to go off. For Deadpool. Destroy stuff. Sucks for me. Transfer here. Ooh, love that. Perfect. All right, love that, and then GG. That's a little rough. I'm gonna snap here. I think we got this for sure. We're gonna get the Clea value, and then I can just start blowing up that Flames of the Faultine. So I can go like Flames plus Kahori, and then kind of play for a little bit of everywhere. Yeah. And then I can Absman right after that. I kind of want to save Kahori a little bit longer now, actually. Both Flames. We'll go here, Polymorph. Into Nico. Okay, there we go. I think I like that a little bit more. Art, I'm cool with that. That actually gives me a little bit more, a couple more options for the Marble Boy.
What a game!
And then we will just go. I wish I could do Omniversal Presence there. Yeah, just kind of probably do you here, Flames here. Kahori. I mean, that's still a good amount, and then we can end with one more Kahori. Nice. Alright, so no more Venom for you. Another Flames. Nimrod, I have Cryo, so I can not Flames that, unfortunately. But I think we're good. So we're just going to Absman into... yep, they did not have it. Yeah, we did a whole lot. That was kind of a perfect run for us. Bringing down that Venom so they don't get any extra power if they did have something. So, yeah, we kind of dominated there. And for this one, I actually don't... Okay, so I definitely want to go Hood Merlin. Because I can either, if I know I'm going to win, I can just do like a Polymorph, and if I... Go for two. Going for 2 lanes. Oh, that's probably a terrible idea, honestly. Ooh, they did not go for it. Okay, so now I can play the Merlin here, plus the demon. Merlin plus demon. Oh, they've got a Killmonger. Oh, maybe not. Polymorph. After you play your next card, double this card's power. I'm gonna actually do like once in future into a Nico, into a collector. That's a terrible idea, honestly. So I'm not going to win there. We'll go here, 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 just in case they do get rid of it. I'm waiting on a Killmonger. No Killmonger. Lasher. Versatility, let's go. Nice, we get to start with a 1-drop, which is super good. Or don't. Why does this game hate me? They get a Lady Deathstrike, and I get a Galacta? That's kind of cool. We get a Clea. I don't have Marvel Boy down yet, or anything else to go with her, so that could be a little rough. Do I like that? I do like this, however. We're gonna do that. And then just go straight in with Kahori. Hopefully we have another 1-drop to hit. I'm actually make the yeah, because I can go 4 in with the Kahori. All right, Clea doing Clea stuff. All right, so we go here, and then probably Professor X, honestly. If I want to go Professor X, I might do Kahori right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. And then skip the Abs Man. We'll see what we got, but this should be pretty good. We might actually fill up our hand. Fortunately, we don't have a collector. Okay. So they're probably gonna go left here. So we should be safe, right? With the Hulk? Okay, sweet. So we do not have Prio. Hopefully they don't try to shank us yet. Protect that Hulk. Oh, don't shank, don't shank, don't shank. Okay, we're good. Mockingbird's not the end of the world. So we're good right now. And then, I mean, do I just go, let's 6 power here? Or just straight up go here? 2, 3. I mean, 3, 6, 9. They've got a Galacta, so I mean, we've got a little bit more here to deal with. So we'll go like 1 here, and then 1 here, 1 here. I'm not sure if this is going to do it, but it could be really cool. Love that. Just play it for everywhere. And let's go. That Professor X, super clutch. We could have done a little bit more here just to kind of strengthen that up a little bit in case they did have something. I guess I could have done that. But yeah, that was super clutch. So overall, you know, I really do like Clea. Very versatile card. There's a lot of synergies going on right now. I really like the Marvel Boy Clea synergy. I get to play Kahori again. Kahori plus Absorbing Man. That's something that we haven't played in a very long time. I think this deck is very, very powerful. And if you think so as well, tell your friends, share this video, throw it on Reddit. That would mean a lot. It really helps out the channel. So I'm going to give Clea, there's a little bit, I'm going to give Clea a, that's a lot of build around, probably I mean, four stars. I think it's better than average. I do think that it's a good card. It's doing something very cool. And like I said, this deck is fantastic. So if you enjoy these deck techs and highlights, make sure you snap those like and subscribe buttons so you know every time we drop a new deck tech and when we go live on Twitch and YouTube every single Tuesday. And consider becoming a member on YouTube. You do get to see all the videos a day early and you get some other fun stuff too. So with that being said, until next time, happy snapping.